take a look at the euro dollar for the upcoming November the 18th session. And looking at this daily chart, it's been quite erratic, up and down, not a lot of follow through. Again, for the lower time frames, that means that we need to be setting limit orders for our profit and doing that for a good portion of our trade so that it gets funded properly. Now, when we're taking a look at the 4-hour chart here, we're finding support on this 200 4-hour exponential moving average. We have the MACD right near the waterline, and at this point it has a bias to move to the upside. And that's what we look for in the short term, right? Or the little bit longer term, maybe some movement to the upside. You can see that we've had some really nice support. It tried to slide right down here and below this and break what was a double bottom. And it just tried to slide through but closed above there. Again, when we talk about price closings on the 1-hour chart, it becomes very, very important to us. So what we're going to take a look at for the upcoming sessions, this is a 1-hour chart here, is we do have some nice support and resistance levels to deal with the upcoming sessions. And you take a look at the MACD here, it's still saying the bias is to the downside. And so we're going to be watching the euro dollar for a close below this trend line here on a 60-minute chart. And we're going to be looking to sell at that point. And then we're going to make sure that we fund our stop a little bit above this support level. Notice we're not going down to this spike, but here where we've had consistent support. And then we're going to leave a portion of our trade on to see if it's going to go ahead and continue on to the downside. Now, at this point above here, there's not a real good buy that we're looking for at this time. We're not very comfortable with just this high that's happened here through Asia, etc. So that's where we're looking for our first sell. Our buy would come in as if price came down here, down to the support level and held, and then gave us some kind of a trend line, futuristic trend line coming down like this, and it held, and then closed above this on an hourly basis, and then we'd be looking to go long. So we have two possible trades we're going to keep our eye on. Again, we have some bearish weight to this, to the downside. It may hold. Again, if this low does not hold, in other words, if we get a close below that low here, right here where we have highlighted, if we close below that low on an hourly basis, there's a real good chance we're going to continue on down even further. So be very cautious with this buy here in the future that we're looking for, because if we get a close below this, it could bounce around quite a bit. And again, if we get this close below here, it's really completely undermined this support level. This was the beginning of that being undermined right here with that slide through, and definitely a close below this level here on an hourly chart would be a complete undermining of it. We'd be looking to sell. So if nothing else, if you come to the charts late, we would be looking for a sell on a close on a 60-minute below this level. Again, a close below this trend line on a 60-minute level would be another sell. And the only buy we'd be looking at is if price does hold in this level and closes on a 60-minute trend line above this futuristic 60-minute trend line. So that's what we're going to be looking for: two sells and one buy on the Euro USD for the upcoming November the 18th session.